está el agua, con Lucas.
Lucas lindo. O Agustín Potololo.
Los primeros días hay vimos una gráfica.
Lucas.
Estamos hablando de diferentes modelos. Yo ya he dado mi opinión
¿Qué te todo cagado?
yo creo que va a ser el mejor envidia para las fondos de edición este año. Es muy bueno, especialmente la 3090, 3080, lo va a sacar el disipador, que la diferencia en consumo de la 3080 a 3090 no es muy grande, pero el disipador de la 3080 es muy pequeño, así que la 3080 fondos de edición igual sí que se calienta un poco y saca algo de ruido, pero la 3090 creo que va a tener buenas temperaturas con ese gran disipador que lleva, y es que a nivel de ingeniería se le ha ocurrido un montón Nvidia. Por ejemplo, el PCB que han hecho es enano, súper pequeño, y precisamente hacer un PCB así es más complicado que hacerlo grande y más caro. Están usando un PCB de un montón de capas para poder meter todos los chips ahí pegados unos a otros. Entonces, ¿para qué hacer el PCB tan pequeño siendo más caro demasiado grande? Pues para minimizar las pérdidas de energía. Cuanto menos tenga que viajar la electricidad y más cerca estén los chips unos de otros, menos energía se pierde y menos consumo y menos se calienta la gráfica. Así que ves por un lado Nvidia complicándose haciendo un PCB enano, haciendo un disipador completamente diferente de lo que hemos visto hasta ahora, venir a conseguir el mejor iPhone de toda la caja. Ves que Gigabyte ha hecho lo mismo. Fijaros en la alimentación de esta gráfica. La gráfica tiene dos conectores de 12 pines como el que usa la Fontes Edition. Y esos conectores hay conectado una adaptadora de 8 pines. Utilizando al máximo las pérdidas de energía del PCB de las Fontes. Ves a Gigabyte esta gráfica igual tiene mejores temperaturas porque ocupa 4 slots y tiene un disipador enorme.
Una parte no te la sabes,
Pero a nivel de ingeniería, la Fontes es
Agustín.
los diseños que están haciendo las ensambladoras.
Agustín, familia, amor.
Habrá que ver las reviews, pero ya os digo que esta generación mi apuesta es la Fontes Edition y la 3090 si puedo voy a comprar la Fontes Edition. Si se agota, pues entonces ya me tendré que mirar otro diseño, pero de primeras la Fontes Edition.
Papá,
La tenemos
¿cómo se pone en contexto?
Mira, ahí tenía el zapato.
esta gráfica
Enseña por voz, como que tengas que decir hola, y ahí te celular está desbloqueado.
No lo sé.
mantendrían los 8 GB de memoria DDR6 a 14 GB por segundo y tendría un TDP de 180 vatios. Haciendo una regla de 3 con los CUDA-cores de esta gráfica y la 3070, asumiendo que de verdad la 3070 rinda muy
Si yo estuviera en esa
esperaríamos que esta gráfica rinda de forma similar a una 2080 Super y seguramente tenga un precio que ronde los 400 euros. Así que no estaría nada mal esta gráfica. Yo por las declaraciones de Nvidia de que este año toda la gama va a ser más rápido que en otros años,
Es que mañana, hija, porque no sé, tengo que investigarlo. No sé cómo se coloca.
No, pero ponen ajustes sin contraseña.
y la 3060 el
Eso que me hiciste para cambiar la contraseña.
ese puerto USB que se suponía que se iba a utilizar en las nuevas gafas de realidad virtual para no tener que utilizar los puertos USB y el HDMI, ese puerto iba a hacer juntarlos al mismo tiempo. Pero al final ninguna gafa de realidad virtual va a seguir utilizando HDMI y USB, así que como no utilizaban se ha quitado. Eso sí, este puerto era en cargar móviles, era probablemente el mejor cargador rápido para móviles que existía. Ha aparecido también una 4 RTX, los modelos profesionales de las RTX 3000. Anteriores generaciones van a utilizar el chip completo, es decir, que tendrá 200 CUDA-cores extra respecto a la 3090, es decir, una SM más, pero bueno, que va a rendir lo mismo que la 3090, pero lo interesante es que van a utilizar 48 GB de memoria GDDR6, no GDDR6X. Micron todavía no tiene chips de memoria GDDR6X de suficiente capacidad para alcanzar los así que van a utilizar los 6 seguramente el año que viene saquen por un cuadro ya utilizando GDR6X con también 48 GB y es posible que también salga con 48 GB de memoria. Y después hay una noticia muy interesante, pero que creo que merece su opinión porque en los diarios nos leemos leyendo. Y es que parece que Nvidia tiene casi una nueva la compra TR. Si esto se acaba confirmando va a ser un noticia. Nvidia va a tener
le coloquen la huella porque van a tener que usar la pura huella.
si lo que se
No.
monte, procesador,
No, entonces
Contraseña o patrón.
para RM, tanto Intel como
Patrón es
AMD,
con la sala
tienen
1.
Patrón para los niños, ¿qué? ¿Se acordan la
Te
corte?
tienes que acordar, ¿sí?
no, dentro.
O contraseña y que es cuánto.
Pero eso no hace mal. No, y ese. Otra vez enseñaba a hacerlo.
No, por lo que tú sepas es hijo Antonia.
¿Qué dijo?
Familia, no tienes idea de cosas que es familia.
Y Antonio.
¿Dónde se fue el herrero, weón?
Ya me pedí que ahora que quieras.
Ponle patrón, Dani, nomás. Patrón nomás y chao.
Pero déjame verlo para
El
acordar.
culiao se fue.
¡Agustín, ándate! ¡Ándate! ¡Agustín!
Friends we show heart, foes we show our acts. Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Agus, deja a tu hermana. Siéntate ahí.
Estaría bien que lo anunciasen cuanto antes, porque para el 28 de octubre mucha gente ya se habrá comprado una RTX 3000.
Patrón nuevamente para confirmar. Otra vez, es el mismo que hiciste. El mismo que hiciste. No, lo hiciste así.
La comedia sí que tiene muchos años, prácticamente competitivas,
No
pero
sabía.
la marca lleva un
Tienes
año.
que hacer lo mismo que hiciste la primera vez.
Pero Antonia.
Capaces de competir con la gama alta de
Ese.
Nvidia,
Hazlo de nuevo.
7 de competir con la gama alta de Nvidia,
That's it, Roach.
ya tengo años, así que porque alguien que compras una 3080 o una
Go, go.
3070 deberías mirar a AMD como vaya año tras año probando después que AMD no está en la
Agustín, no va a ser allá si no puedo.
Faster.
Oh!
Que haga una L nomás.
Yo no quiero eso.
Not so fast, Roach.
¿Cómo?
Con la puerta. ¿Quién lo va a ayudar? Ya no.
Pues si yo lo dejé abierto, pues.
Pero para
Tienes que acordarte, pues, Agustín. Siempre haces lo mismo. Todos los días. Estás grande ya, pues, hijo. Chico.
Come on now.
I'll hold Siri dear soon. You know this. Damn it.
Yes?
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good. May all Skellige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief.
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us.
Yeah.
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much.
¿Qué
The
están
myth is
hablando?
that Urberus created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Urberus made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath
¿Le abrió las lucas o no?
for in vengeance the
¿Le abrió las
sea would
lucas, no?
rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
Ni siquiera cerró la puerta.
Where do you get this mask?
Sailors from Clan Dimon pulled it from the sea, near the Njord Trench.
Yeah, but how can you be sure this is Urberus's mask?
Its appearance is exactly as described in the myths.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
Theft or no theft, Croc gave us free rein.
First off, this might indeed be his isle. But we, the druids, watch that no alien magic takes hold here. Secondly, after the cataclysm occurred, Croc turned to us for help and trusted this site to our care. Third, what was that? No. Jennifer's used the mask.
¿Por qué dejaron al perro afuera?
Yo nunca fui. Antonio ya tiene pánico ese perro. Este perro.
Mira la gente en Brasil. Con coronavirus.
No puede ir porque no
Ah,
puede.
bueno.
Oigan, mañana termina el coronavirus. Todos ellos hacen otra vez todo el coronavirus.
Ya vengo mi amor.
Ah, recuerdo que un día vi un gato que rompió que rajó una ventana entera. No la rajó. Y los humanos se mataron de miedo y lo dieron por el balcón. A la piscina. Ah, verdad, el gato blanco. Y ese, el que rompió la... Y tomaron al gato y el gato... ¡Ah! Y se mamó. No, vi otro video de el gato blanco. Pero era la
Chucha,
primera
man.
parte que rajó toda la casa entera, menos el balcón. Y la segunda parte de la 12 huye el gato. Y el humano lo agarra y lo tira para la piscina, pobrecito.
Tanto, córtalo un poquito, hijo.
Porque ¿quién va a buscar al perro?
No quiere, weón. Ojo así.
Más lindo y más hermoso que en la vida. Porque yo odio los perros. Papá, y a mí el agua. Pobrecito perro. ¡Ah! ¡Qué malo!
Es la última noche, mañana ando la noche.
Great.
Qué mierda, no me acuerdo lo que era la ponía. Micrófono. Otra weón.
What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here?
Power of the mask summoned them.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Yes, I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Well, let's go.
¿Qué?
This way. Already found the first spot. mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until you've seen everything. And don't stray far. Remember, it's limited in range. Yes?
¿Cómo usa una máscara? Ah, pues.
Geralt, stop.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved. Like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot. Yes? There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you. Don the mask.
No. Sí. Está bien así.
Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyway. This had a strong chance of surprise.
I know what you're thinking. But don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself. Well, ready?
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. Don the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally.
The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us. We'll see what Krach has to say about this.
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things under control.
For now. But who knows what will be a week or two on?
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You. You I'll deal with later. So,
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
Flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... What do you call it?
Vaporized him.
exquisite. The armor, all the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true? The Wild Hunt? I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
It's a long story that involves the Elder Blood, Ciri's abilities.
Did she, perchance, inherit her mother's skills?
Ciri can do much more than her mother could. But right now we're much more interested in what the Wild Hunt was doing on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ardskellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women and an old man.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
Wait, can't we go together? Right now?
But you detest being teleported.
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink them when I have to.
You also drink them when there's no need at all. Very well. Let's go. Stay close to me.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
100 más.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindersfjall. But if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
¿Cómo?
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
No lo sé, llegamos recién.
Es otro pueblo.
Sprouted whispers. Get in the
O sea,
ground.
tengo que seguir a Jennifer.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So,
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeleton horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his face. He tried to whisper, only blood came out.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough. What happened then?
ran out to get help, to get Leif. But so many bodies. Yole, Ingvar, little Necky.
Which way did the riders go?
Towards the sea, through the ravine, on horses made of bones. Bones and ice and...
Enough! Get to the point. Now.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes. Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvar.
Morkvarg. What's that?
Her, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast. Curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
So, it's a complex curse, meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here, north. We cultivated healing herbs there once. And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds, but so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I? My. That must be more. Quite the appetite.
Might even call it woven.
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shit! Not again! Not again!
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent. Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains. See them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
Fine. See you later then.
Don't get hurt. Remember, I need you if I'm to find Ciri. Oh, come. I was just teasing. Fool. I need you. Period. Better?
Better. Craven's blood, flowing profusely, trails clear, should lead me to him. Light prints. Craven trod carefully.
¿Qué mierda le llaman? Maldito, esto va este.
No bite marks. Morkvark doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled. Looks like Morkvark got bored of sneaking around and attacked. Craven's blood. Craven's blood. Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round. Started running. These prints should lead me to Craven, or his body. Morkvark doesn't give up easily. Morkvark doesn't give up easily. Craven's blood.
Hay una cueva. Vale, ya, donde chucha la saca.
Craven's blood. Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it. Floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
Me eché el agua. No puedo subir, weón.
Morkvark broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it. Symbol of Freya, untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
It grew back. It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story.
If I have to, I'm all ears.
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me, so they laid a trap, chained me down, locked me in here. Know what I did? I bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned like swallowing fire. As if all inside me was torn. Felt I would die. But I did it. And then I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Your story have a point. We're just doing some chest pounding.
The moral is you cannot kill me. Cannot stop me. I'll not be bound. Break any fetters. Curse. Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
La concha, no mames. Va a salir de aquí, weón. Vamos a abrir afuera. No. Empezar a curarte, culado.
Willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite, scratch, mangle, till I drop. You've got time before the blood's gone from me, and I return. Listen carefully. Undo the curse. Free me. Finally, I will reward you.
No te gusta ser un hombre.
So, no joy in being a werewolf?
Nay. It's the worst. Not the garden to which I'm bound, even. But the hunger. Anything I devour turns to ash. Ash. I cannot eat. I cannot drink. Yet I bloody live and roam and prowl. The hunger is terrible. Terrible. I bite my own flesh. But the smallest morsel burns my throat. Like boiling tar.
Everlasting hunger. Classic as curses go. Goes to explain why all those corpses went untouched.
Help, or I'll return to shred you, rip you limb from limb.
See what I can do.
See and do, or I shall return.
Mentioned a reward of some kind.
Looted, raided, drunk most away, all but one. True treasure, hid away, yours. Just help me.
Tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
Vuelve a aparecer. Ush. Ya cagué, parece. Parece que la cagué. De nuevo. La cagué. Pero vámonos.
Here we are again.
You kind. End this. Release me.
we can do this the easy way. Morkvarg, of my own free will, I offer you this fare. Now dig in.
Won't turn to ash.
Won't know until you try. Come on, a spoonful for Daddy.
Fuck! This shite again!
Looking for a man named Craven. Apparently came here to kill you.
Seems it didn't work out. Those who come rarely introduce themselves. What did he look like?
No idea.
Then I cannot help you. I've shredded many.
Te quedo con este, weón. ¿Qué más le vamos a dar de comer?
Nothing! Is this a mockery?
Farewell.
See you soon.
Pero qué mierda hago, weón. Busco el cadáver del weón.
Roots.
What?
Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt, you scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Craven's blood. Craven's blood.
Okay.
Craven's blood. Damn. Dead. Has been for a while.
Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rotfiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Yen, there's no point.
There's no point in discussing this through a grate. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever. Come on, someone wants to meet you.
Putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
All the more reason to get it over with before they realize what's happening.
Let's get to work.
Selene, Dufresne! Selene, Davida! Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I am scared.
We're looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes. Have you seen her?
She's wise. Curse me.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No.
Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
No, qué acuática la weá.
Help me. Help us both. Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I
can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
And where is he? My friend.
Stepped out a while ago. Said he needed to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No. He simply doesn't like others to see it. Help me stand.
I don't think you should...
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned Dead Rock.
As fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rocks are ways off and you can barely walk. You best take a horse.
True. Skjal can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on foot.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on.
¿Qué le pasa al pobre cabro, weón?
That man in the mask. He's from afar, isn't he?
Oh, yes. From very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
Your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
All right. In you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so. Let's go. I'm getting goose pimples.
Finally. I was so worried you'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. That's good. What's on your thigh, child? Not a bruise?
This? No, it's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead now.
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close.
Child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
I'd rather not talk about myself.
Why's that?
Someone might come looking for me. I wouldn't want to cause you any trouble.
It's too late for Skjal.
What?
He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like he was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skjal?
Well, he seems nice.
Oh my. He's that bad?
Leave it, Astrid. Who she likes is her affair and it's not to you.
Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but I really must go now.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofoten groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Skjal's certain to have readied the horses by now. But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
I suppose. Why not?
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery.
Thank you once more.
And once more, there's no need. God's bless your journey.
Cold.
Oh, me roban el establo. What the fuck? Ah, ya llegó el león. ¿Me puedo ir?
Storms are coming. Gotta go to your mom.
Voy a estar mal aquí, ¿no? Está bien. A la isla.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
You're right. I hope to come back here one day. We can finish our conversation then.
Sounds dangerous.
I didn't intend it to.
I'll take Njord. You can ride Greyback. She's old, but she'll make the...
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
Qué bueno, quedó. Ah, ya. Oh, la chingada. Si no te curáis, no te curáis sola, casa. Está la weá. Conchetumare. Está la weá. Se regenera ahora, weón. Ciri. Pero siguen saliendo, culiao. No, 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 no. Se murió, bueno. Ah. ¿Pero qué debe hacer? Monta un caballo. Ah, tengo que irme, ¿no? Pero bueno. Oh, sí.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can thank me once we get there safe. Let's ride. Watch your pride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
Caballito, 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 caballito. Madre. La weá me quitó caleta. Ahí ahora se regenera. ¿Qué le pasó después, weón? Weón, terrible paleteado, weón. Joder, joder.
What became of that creature? Where is he? What?
Saw him and stone us, but he sold him.
To home!
¿El parón o no?
No! No!
Be gone.
Tell them! They're my name!
Be gone, I say!
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, a spell that requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, are you alright?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt. It was a hunk of rotting, rancid flesh that spoke through my magic.
Didn't just speak. It howled in pain.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Do you understand? Geralt, I know we should talk, but not here, all right? I don't wish to stay a moment longer.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me! We've every right to be furious! Furious! And you will pay for this.
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Qué mierda. ¿Qué la cagada? No sé.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, in a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know. Buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it, safe and sound. That I promise you.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine. Larvik. See you there soon.
Thank you. For that, and for your help in the garden. I'd not have managed without you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere.
Giddy up.
Faster.
Sardinilla. Qué wea.
Watch it.
Oh! Giddy up.
No se van a esa mano. Se quedan.
Can I have a word?
I serve the goddess and her flock. What can I help you with?
What's with the horseshoes?
Those who wish to race in the hero's pursuits, hang them there.
At a series of races? Can outsiders sign up, or is this a closed event?
Freya sees no insiders, no outsiders. Any man can pay her tribute by risking his life in the pursuits. Our races differ from those on the continent. We are beholden to one rule alone. First across the line wins. Sometimes he's the swiftest, other times it is the one who knocks his opponents off their mounts.
Explains the name. There an entry fee?
Courage. If you do not lack it, hang a horseshoe.
Don't lack courage. Time, though, that's another matter. Still might come back. Take care.
Yeah, you're a watcher. I seeing right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls about. Rather scared to venture out of the village.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about kosches and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Knew from the start no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverre insisted. Mustered a crew and only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
Let's talk about my reward.
You want to bargain? How would you count it? Fighting hands at the withers, or...?
By species. Drowner's less than a cockatrice.
Aha! But we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down and then we'll talk?
We pre-agree a price. Define a bonus for unforeseen risks.
So, how much?
500, chucha, que están pagando caleta. Vamos a cobrarle 600.
Ah, have it your way. 'Tis your neck on the line.
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sverre. Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut.
How can I be of service? In times like these, don't...
Show me what you have.
Vamos a parar. Chucha, agarra buena.
So long.
Go on for the village, barn whore.
You best take that back.
You defy sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, wench.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Estoy en la misión principal, qué bueno. Estoy en secundaria, weón. ¿Qué momento me pasa secundaria, weón?
Wanderer?
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Oh!
The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No. Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Assad Eich Criede Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there. How's it going?
Yen, you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck in a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
¿Le podemos ayudar? Un poquito. Siete, 9. 11.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn, or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there. What's rotted? Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
Got a chest, really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the Jinn. Try to open it.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Jinn?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the Jinn is to you.
160, weón.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
There's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
What the fuck?
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be a ship.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. But whatever cut the basket probably could. Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Jinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Jinn?
But you already know. A Jinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Won't worm your way out of it. Not this time. Tell me the truth or I'll leave.
You needn't resort to blackmail. You would have learned eventually.
True, but after the fact. I want to know now.
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Jinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like 2 strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing here. Interesting. Wonder what this means. Wonder what this means. Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it knocked the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slept here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Nothing interesting here. Nothing here. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Cold's preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame djinn. Rif kaishta en daya. Kaishta eb displair. Devired me castle.
Como mierda mandó un Jim. ¿Estás seguro que tenía algo?
Plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
¿Qué otra hueá no? No te caso. Tiene un punto. No me pilló.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
Que no me curáis mejor, weón. moverme, weón. Ahora ya eso lo antes. Madre, weón.
You! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Wow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Mm-hmm. I think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Don't have the slightest intention of doing that.
Well, I can't force you. Very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron, collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.